I was writing this, I met someone who just came from the war, and he was diagnosed with PTSD. Long story short, he had a pretty shitty life, and I kind of wanted to document what his wife would say if they were still together. She left him afterwards. There are days that I want to love you deeply. Underneath your phallic decorations of medals on your shoulders, the militant bones that show what you believe in through your posture, and your handshakes of army salutes between your brethren, but I'm not sure how to do that anymore. I don't know what happened in those desert stands that stormed with specks of hostility in its windward steps, but it has changed you, my love. These past 5 months you've been home, it feels like I've entered a type of muddy trenches laced with snare drums of heavy guns and sanguine blood puddles with you. You brought the war into our home. You brought souvenirs of a fight that wasn't really yours in this bed. They've resonated in screams in our black sheets and dreams that you'll never tell a soul about, but I know that they're about nights like a twisted reprise of the Star-Spangled Banner because I can feel them too. And I don't know what your view is the moment you wake up from the nightmares, but your eyes are like freshly washed windows now, glossy and transparent. The moment you hear a trigger sound gripping at your ribs, hoping to place your lungs in a chokehold with intentions of silver bullets, and you shout out names of old war buddies that never came home with you in the skies, as if God had failed all of you. And I don't know how I can help you. I don't know how I can pull you out of your quicksand mood swings. I don't even know if there are safe words that can comfort you out of your isolated island couch in the living room and beer can waters back to me. I never had a problem with you and your other persona from husband, soldier, a patriotic means of being a donor because you have no problem with giving your all to this land. And I thought I knew what I was getting into the moment your pupils moved about face to mine and we sealed our movements under rings and wedding promises. You explained the vows you took to this country on our first date over vanilla chai tea and croissants in Central Park. It was like another marriage that I could never fathom, but I had no idea that it'd leave you with cigarette burns and other scars, enough pain for a lifetime from your commissioned officer's perspective of cherry bombs and a half-empty man with not enough love left for me after it all. Your heart became somewhat like the aftermath of what you left behind, destroyed, with remnants of shrapnel stuck in its aortic valves, quick beats that can't calm down its flight or flight responses at times in shell shock. But how can I love a man whose glass fractures that I wasn't responsible for? How can I tell this stranger that I want my husband back? How can I explain to my kids that their daddy hasn't lost his mind? He is just swimming in a climactic aftermath of post-traumatic stress disorder. There's no simple solution to these questions, but I'm trying. I'm looking for answers through anagrams of your mind like a Da Vinci painting. Just know that I am trying. And sometimes I still replay our wedding tape for advice like a counselor, screaming our vows like a loud siren because I promise to love you down to your shameless and dirty, for better or worse, through sickness and health. And this time, I promise to handle these glass words with more care. Thank you.